And economics honors that too. Hi Shivani, how are you?
Very well.
So from being an economics graduate, how come you got into acting, anchoring, emceeing? How did that happen?
Way before I was an economics graduate, I had already started acting and all the other things that you were mentioning. So the economics was just part of the afterthought, and the rest was
the profession.
Did the economics help? Economics always plays a big part, doesn't it?
does.
So it's nice to know about it, and it was followed by a law degree. So between the two of them, I think my first one got a lot of focus.
Okay. So when you were 13, when you were in school, did you ever think that, okay, I'm going to become an anchor or an actress? Did you ever think about life on a serious note?
When I was 13, I don't think there was any such thing as an anchor. There was no such profession. So, I mean, cable television hadn't come. There was Doordarshan, and yes, you could aspire to be someone who was on the news channel reading news, but I didn't think that that was what my calling in life was. I didn't know what my calling in life was. Samantha's here, and she's an expert and has had a mother to mentor her into the most elegant style. My mother, on the other hand, let me fumble through and be myself and do all sorts of crazy things. So when I was 13, I think I had short hair, which some call a cool, funky, punky afro look, and some people just simply called it, why do you look like Sai Baba?
We love your honesty.
So, of course, those around me thought, wow, she's so cool, and I felt I was, the leader in this funk punk style, and my mother indulged me. She even let me buy pink hairspray on one of our trips abroad. So I used to spray this wonderful afro hedge on my head with all sorts of bright colors. And there were these special combs which you got, which if you used a normal comb, the afro might sit a bit. But if you had this comb which just sort of pushed it out in every direction, then you got
I can't imagine you with pink hair.
Yeah,
Punk
you got-
hairstyle.
you got those extra 4 inches and felt like you were really on top of the world. So that was one aspect of being 13. And I think just after 13, maybe that's also significant for Barista.
Right.
Maybe this landmark is going to lead to great things post. Though frankly, a couple of things about Barista. Number
Right.
one, I'm shocked to hear it's been there 13 years.
Why is that?
I'm
It's just been there. Time flies.
just started. And number two, being a market leader in this sphere, I think they really, the man who started it is known for starting businesses and always pioneering unique ventures, and then also known for getting out of them in time. So I don't know if he got out of this in time, or in time this is growing into something even bigger. But I know that post 13, the next few years of my life were really defining years, because from being someone who everyone thought was cool, but inside I sometimes felt insecure, to having a gang of friends. From being someone who had done Odissi since the age of 9, to suddenly learn break dance and perform for our seniors at their farewell, and to have friends who were your gang. And so it was that transition period where you were vulnerable and lonely inside, and yet feeling that everybody thinks you're very cool.
But you're not. You don't feel that way inside that time.
Yeah.
Tell me, what was your idea of having coffee? That's a trend which is, the idea of cafe, going and reading a book in the cafe is kind of new to India. And it's
Not
been there.
anymore.
Not
Not
anymore.
anymore.
But when you were 13, it must have been a very new thing that time. Do you remember any experience like sitting in a cafe or wanting to have coffee? No.
No, what I remember is sitting in the middle of the night with my friends in our kitchen, because we were never allowed to spend nights out, but we were allowed to have our girlfriends over, and taking the coffee and peptering it till it bubbled and
white
bubbled,
and
and
creamy.
having toasts, when you talk of creamy, with lots of cream cheese on them, and those were our cheese bombs and coffee nights to stay awake and study through the night. So that I remember. But beyond that, going to a cafe was the first time I did it was overseas. When there's another chain which I won't mention on this occasion.
Please don't.
But one used to go abroad and have this coffee thing. Here it was just people sat at home and met each other.
Right.
And now people meet for a coffee at a barista or a wherever.
Yes, thank you so much for holding on to that. Ladies and gentlemen, Shivani Wazir, the beautiful lady. who doesn't just look beautiful but talks beautifully. Thanks, Shivani. Thank you so much.